Breaking news, guys. Biafrans in shock as Governor Soludo counters call for Nnamdi Kanu's release, says it's likely to end Southeast insecurity. So you see, these things when they talk before now, say now Southeast governors now then they prevent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. You know be lie. You understand? So this man, he don't come out openly, can't talk him. He's really surprising because he's one of those governors. Immediately he entered office, he was like pushing, he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. For Soludo to say this, what exactly is he trying to push out to? Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just joining us, I beg, subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has expressed skepticism over whether the release of Nnamdi Kanu is the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, would resolve the escalating insecurity in the southeast. Speaking at a press briefing on Tuesday at the government lodge in Awomobia, Soludo argued that the Biafran struggle had been hijacked by criminals exploiting Kanu's name to perpetrate organized crime and worsen the insecurity in the region. There has been several calls from prominent individuals and groups in the region calling for the release of the IPOB leader. The calls have been backed by argument that the insecurity situation would be brought under control with the release of Kanu. But Soludo said the so-called agitators have transformed into organized criminal gangs. Soludo stated they hide in forests, kidnapping innocent citizens for ransom, and they justify their atrocities under the pretext of Biafra. Let us be clear, this has nothing to do with any liberation movement. Criminality has taken on a life of its own. These people have tasted blood and now money is their motivation. Soludo explained that under the guise of agitation, many criminals were engaging in armed robbery, kidnapping, cultism, and idolatry, noting that their actions have no connection to the genuine liberation movement. Kanu and IPOB have repeatedly disassociated themselves from these criminals, he said. Even if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, I am not sure they will listen to him because what they now pursue is words, not liberation. They have become enemies of the people they claim to protect. Who are they fighting for when they kidnap and kill their own people, he asked. The governor further reviewed alarming statistics, noting that over 99% of criminals arrested in Anambra State in the last 2 years were Igbo, with more than 70% being non-indigenous of the state. Our people know these criminals. They are our brothers, they are our cousins, they are neighbors, Soludo lamented. It is unfortunate that in some communities, people contribute food to sustain these criminals hiding in the forest. How do you fight insecurity when people are criminals as heroes and the police as the enemy? He asked. Soludo criticized the complicity of some locals in shading criminals, which he said has fueled insecurity in the region. He called for a change in mindset, urging communities to stop treating security agencies as adversaries and criminals as liberators. Insecurity is a monster that must be confronted collectively, the governor emphasized. If you see something, say something. Anambra will no longer be a heaven for criminals masquerading as freedom fighters. As part of efforts to tackle insecurity, Soludo announced the launch of a statewide security initiative, Operation Udoga, Udogachi, Operation Peace shall reign, Udokachi, okay, set to commence after January 25th. The initiative will include development of 163 branded vehicles for stop and search operations, integration of advanced surveillance technology to track criminals and secure forests, and training of forest guides to collaborate with local vigilantes and authorities. We are intensifying our security measures with both kinetic and non-kinetic approaches. Soludo said, I will call on these criminals to embrace our amnesty window, which remains open until the end of February. The governor urged religious leaders, traditional rulers, and residents to take ownership of their communities and actively cooperate with security agencies in combating crime. He also thanked the federal government and security agencies for their support, retaliating his administration's commitment to ridding Anambra of criminal elements. Anambra must move forward, and we cannot allow criminals to hold us hostage, Soludo concluded. Okay. Uh, Una don't hear the matter now. Professor Chukwuma Soludo said, releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might not even stop the insecurity in the southeast too. He said because those who are hiding, criminals who are hiding under agitations for Biafra freedom, they are now afterwards, no longer liberation. He still talked about people who are shading them, giving them food and all that. But to me, saying Nnamdi Kanu should not be released will still worsen the whole situation, because those who are clapping Nnamdi Kanu is the reason why the insecurity is bedeviling the southeast. Once he's released, you should be able to identify them. We select the sand from the beans. You understand? By then you should be able to identify who are the real agitators. Because if they are saying they are creating insecurity because of Nnamdi Kanu, who is in prison and is being released, and the insecurity is still going on, so you can easily identify that these people, they are not for the liberation of Biafra. They are all criminals. So to me, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, I think releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go a long way to end these problems in the southeast. So I beg, make una see this matter. How una see am? Share your thought below in the comment section.